right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Daily Dimensions podcast. And as always, I am your host, Smitty, back with another one, man. And today I am joined by Mr. Soul Food Sundays himself, Jahi. Welcome to the platform, dog.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. Appreciate it, man.
This was a long time coming.
Facts. I'm happy to be here, man.
You know, I'm glad and I could tell. Like, the energy, if you know Jahi, the energy follows him everywhere he goes, dog.
I'm happy to be here, man, for real. I feel like I came at the right time.
Oh, yeah. It's always, God's timing is real. Like, it happens at the right time, man.
Facts.
But jumping straight into it, because you ain't want to know none of the questions, which I love, because then everybody get the authentic answer. It's different. Facts. So, first thing I want to ask you is, who is Jahi?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who is Jahi? Because a lot of people, when they see you, it's like, it's brunches, it's this, it's that. But, like, who is Jahi?
Jahi is a creative. Jahi is a real person.
Yeah.
Jahi is about the people. Jahi is just a positive being that want to see everybody win, I would say. Okay. All together. So, that's me. I'm real chill, but on the side of that, but it's definitely not just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
We lit.
Because from a distance, that's what it's like. It's like, oh, yo, he always doing something. Yeah. Like, when did this man rest? Like, so you being for the people, is that what helped make this transition into the brand of Soul Food Sundays? Or like, how did that come about?
So Soul Food Sundays in general came about me just sitting around trying to think of what to do. And me thinking like, oh, there's not as many platforms these people need in the creative world where we were at that time, or get their voices heard during that time. So I was like, why not try something? So I was with my little cousin. And then he's an artist, and we just shot something. It looks totally different. It looked like trash now if you was to go back and see it. But it had a good reaction. I was like, oh, let's just keep that going and just adjust it a little bit.
Okay.
So that was the main reason, to be honest.
I respect it, man. So, and then there's more sides to your creativity other than just, you know, curating brunches, creating a vibe, getting people together. But there's also the camera side of you too. Yeah. Right? So how did you get into that? And then how do you balance that with everything else you do?
So it's crazy because my first going into photography, basically, I was about to go on a vacation, basically. I was going to Mexico. And I was at work. We had like a work meeting or whatever. I was like, oh, I wish I could go to Mexico. I wish I had a camera at the time to take pictures of Mexico and everybody who that went with me. Yeah. And then my boss like surprised me the next morning with a new camera. Wow. Like fresh in the box. I was shocked.
Where you working at? I need to find this boss. I need
people,
one.
Man. Good energy attracts good energy.
Yes,
and fact. I guess they felt what I said during that time, and they felt they had to do something. Yeah. The next day I came out, I was like, yo, first I love this job.
If you want to keep me here, that's how you do it.
But they didn't have to do it, and they did, and then it just went from there, basically.
So with that being the start of everything, have you grown to start to have your own style as this creativity has grown, as your work has grown?
I'd say I'm leaning more into videography now.
Video?
Yeah, like video, cinematic type stuff. More sort of photography. I think I'm leaning towards. It just seems more fun now. And I think like most photographers, that's how it goes. You just get into your bag and you be like, oh, I want to try videos and get into videos.
I feel like it's the natural transition. It's like I'm doing these photos. The photos is cool, but I want to tell a bigger story.
Exactly.
And then video is that next way to just tell that bigger story.
Exactly.
And part of telling that bigger story and just the cinematics of it all, like when it came to the brunch you had with Dame Drops, right? The cinematics, that was probably some of the best promo I've seen for any event.
Man. Shout out Director.
You feel me? Man. Shout out to him, man. So was that like just the culmination of like your vision and the creativity and trying to bring things together, or how did that such a piece like that come together?
So basically, when we try to do everything, we try to do it as professional and
take notes, people.
Professional as possible. Sometimes we don't always have the resources to do that. Yeah. But I was blessed with a team that just happened to just fall in my lap, and we just built and to be able to get that type of stuff done. We all have great visions, I would say, that culminate in we're always like, most of the time we're on the same page. We're like, oh, I like this. Oh, I like that too. Let's add this.
Let's
boom,
do
boom,
it.
boom.
Let's make it happen.
So, how that came about, I basically just hit up Dame Drops. It was his birthday. I was like, would you be down to shoot this? He's like, yeah. It just happened to work that he worked with Escobar before he got crazy put on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like, this came. It just happened. And then it was like, let's go with this. And then, yeah, we just made some magic, man.
Yeah, man. And Dame Drops, I'm happy he's finally getting the love he deserves.
Yeah, he's dope.
Because if y'all don't know who he is, Dame is a Connecticut legend, bro. And I remember before I even knew he was from out here, watching his videos on YouTube, him doing the reviews and stuff. And the first time I seen him do something and I realized it was Connecticut, I was like, oh, we've made it. You feel me? It's like,
yeah, facts.
We need more people doing things like he does and expressing themselves and being creative and tapping into these different lanes. And we also need more people to help build these platforms. And I think one of the things that I credit you on is that you're not afraid to share your platform with other people. You know, you connected with a lot of different artists, a lot of different people, and in a space where like most people try and gatekeep. And you don't gatekeep. Yeah, it's open for you. Yeah. So what as far as having a team and the people you work with, how does that happen? That just happens organically for you, or you reach out, or how does that happen?
So as far as my team being built, it happened very organically. Shout out to Eka G.
Yes.
One day I hit her up because she was doing styling at the time. I was doing photos. I had just DM'd her on Facebook. I was like, oh, let's collab on something together. Let's do this, blah, blah, blah. And she had an idea. She was like, yeah, and I'll help you with your idea, which was Soul Food Sundays at the time. Yeah. And she just ended up jumping on board, and we created something crazy. And then when Escobar, you know, he's like the top dog and like doing like the video stuff.
He holds it down.
I knew him from doing videos, but I didn't know him quite well. And then I was just like, yo, I'll pay for your time. Let me shadow you, see what you're doing, da, da, da. And we just grew a bond, and we just built on top of that, where it's like, we be damn near with each other, like, talking every day.
Every day, man. That's how it works, man.
And working together on different projects. So it really just came together. Like, nothing was forced. Like,
yeah.
So that's how that came about. And then I had my cousin, who's on the team as well, a part of the team, who's just always supportive, and he was like the first official like Soul Food Sundays.
First official.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, that came organically. And then I have a new team that I just put together. We'll talk about that whenever you're ready.
Oh no, you can drop it now.
Okay.
This is the perfect segue, dog.
Okay, perfect.
Let's go ahead, drop that. So what is this new team we talking about? Let the people know who don't know, man.
So the team is The Collective.
Yeah.
The Collective is Soul Food Sundays. Which is a bunch of different creatives, artists, right now in the music lane for the most part. Yeah. Everybody's in that. So we have Krillum, who's a hell of a producer.
Facts.
We have Frankie with the List, who's an artist overall, rap, sing. She can do whatever. Little Blizzy, who's a great artist as well. He can rap his ass off. And we have Go-Go, the Vibe Dealer, as well.
Dustfoot.
Then we have Dustfoot. And my boy Producer Scoops, man. Producer Scoops, man. For sure. So basically, I was just like, I want to try something. Let me hit these people who I grew relationships with over time during the platform and see if they'll be down into trying my idea. Like something like a brother, sisterhood, or whatever. And we just create dope stuff together with. And it just clicked. Like everybody just clicked into one. Like just clicked into one with each other because all of them didn't know each other as well. On top of that,
yeah. So like, those relationships formed
like
right
Little
there.
Blizzy, we just met this past summer, really. Yeah. And so like we just built on top of that, and it's just been great.
Man, okay. So. And it looks like y'all gelled together well too, from all the behind the scenes and everything that I see y'all doing. The personalities is perfect, yo. Especially Blizzy. Blizzy is childish, dog. Don't let him fool you, yo. Shout out to my boy, man. God. But so we've seen the spotlights and everything that's taking place. What do you see next for the collective?
So
can you talk on that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So we are gonna release a project, an album, coming.
Album.
An album, yeah.
Okay.
Album, man. We're gonna release an album.
Nice.
Coming by the end of the month or early April. Yeah, and we just creating vibes, man. We're trying to show CT like the music. Like it's just not about the hit all the time. It's about putting a body of work together. Yeah. So we're releasing something, man. I'm excited for it, man. We're excited.
Okay, see, that all makes sense because I'm seeing the stories and I'm like, everybody in the studio, he pulling these all nighters. I'm like, what is he vibing? Is he just this man was working?
Yeah,
you feel me? It was really putting something together.
Sure.
Okay, so do you know how many tracks just about are on the album?
So we're probably it's gonna be from 7 to 10.
7 to 10.
7 to 10.
That's nice.
For the album, and yeah, I'm excited, man.
It's a title.
Huh?
You got a title?
It's gonna be called Soul Food, man.
Soul Food. Let's get it, man.
Soul Food's the name of the album, man. It's coming soon, and I'm excited for the people to see it. I'm excited for the people to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so in the next couple of weeks, you might see a little turn up.
Okay,
on the pages.
Drop a little snippet for us. Okay.
Hey,
do you have something with you off camera? I might want to hear it.
Oh yeah, I got you. They might just get exclusive, man. They get the exclusive.
I need to hear that, man. I need that. And then as far as like the sound of the album, what can we anticipate? Is there a bunch of turn up songs? We're gonna have some love songs.
So we're trying to hit everything to show people the versatility of the group, and what we can do musically. So it's legit. You might catch every type of vibe,
every kind of vibe
on the album. To be honest,
nah, because you really do. Now I'm thinking about the collection of people, the collective, right, of people you have. Y'all, there's not many forms of music that y'all can't do.
Exactly, that's what's crazy about it.
That's kind of wild, man. Wow. All right, I'm excited to hear this, man.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man.
And then, as far as like events or anything like that with this album and the music that comes with it, do y'all see yourselves doing like a show where we're running through this album or anything like that? Any sort of like event centered around this album coming soon?
Of course. So I am Daily Dimensions get it first.
Oh man,
I am currently planning a listening party.
Yeah,
currently planning a listening party for the album. We're trying to do something dope with a little twist. We're trying to do something dope for it.
Okay,
something a little different than the normal you might see.
Yeah.
Around here for the moment. Yeah.
Okay, bet, man. Artists, take notes. When it comes to this stuff, whether it's music, camera, whatever it is you decide to do, be very intentional about your work and how you polish it, build relationships, all of that. Because this is an example of what being intentional about your work can do, man. I'm excited. I'm even know you was doing all this until we started talking just now. Like, there was no pre, and I'm like, wow.
That's why I say too much. That's why I need to just get something off.
Yeah. I was sitting here like a fan. I'm like, man, what was that? Yo, I ain't even know. But nah, I'm excited, man. Okay. Now I want to rush through it so I can listen, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm really not gonna do that.
We'll get there.
Okay, so now doubling back, right, to Soul Food Sundays and all of that. I did have a couple questions, right? I want to get into some brunch do's and some brunch don'ts. Because sometimes there's a fine line with brunch. Like it's lit, it's a turn up, but you don't want to go full ratchet. So when it comes to attire, right, what are some brunch do's and don'ts?
So this is funny because every time we usually do the brunch, I guess somebody do the brunch rules. So we do like a segment with the brunch rules.
Yeah.
Some do's. I'm a peer pressure, so the do's is I'm gonna say just drink the mimosas. Drink them while you got your 2 hours.
Yeah.
Another do is get there at the exact time for the mimosas.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Don't come at 1:45 trying to get some mimosas to 2 o'clock.
Don't show up late. We know it's over.
Yeah, just gonna be a little tight. The don't. Don't be late. Of course, that's what it is. Don't be late. Be there early. Another don't. Ooh. Don't mix. I'll say don't mix.
Don't mix?
Don't mix.
Don't go crazy like that?
I might tell you there, do mix. But I'm going to tell you on the pod, sober.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You said, once I had a couple, I might advise you different. It's different.
And another do is, you got to put that on, man. You got to get fly, man. Get real clean.
Don't come in a tech suit.
Yeah.
Please don't come in the tag. Not the Nike tag.
We all gonna look at you. Sorry, and we don't be judging, but it's gonna be like, come on, bro.
So you making the rest of us look bad.
Yeah,
right?
sometimes you gotta take your brother to the side and be like, yo, this.
Said, fam, this not it right now. This ain't that type of
party. I can't go with you right now,
but just head back real quick. I'm gonna still be here. Like, you good. You already got in.
Exactly,
just go change that.
Man. Dress well, man. Just be clean. Like you don't have to. It don't have to be name brand or nothing. Just be clean.
Not even a brand.
Nobody cares about all that.
Yeah.
Just be clean.
Just be clean, dog.
Exactly.
So that ladies wise, what's some do's and don'ts for the ladies? Cause you feel me? That's their kingdom, dog. Brunch, they going crazy for it.
Ladies wise, that is their kingdom. Usually it's mostly all ladies. We be outnumbered like all the time.
Yeah.
By a great amount. Some dudes, bring your friends. Bring all your friends.
For sure.
Hit the group chat. The girls that don't even come outside, hit them up.
Bring them with you. Bring
them with you. You don't wear some. Don't bring some heels you can't walk in because the mimosa's gonna have you on the
mimosa
edge,
number
man.
2 or 3. You gonna be wobbling, feet hurting.
and bring some good friends that you trust as well, man. Bring some good friends that you trust.
Gotta have the right people with you.
Exactly, have the right people with you, man.
So now, in your mind, right? Because I already know my answer.
Okay.
What is the number 1 brunch song to you?
Oh my god!
What's the number 1 brunch song?
Crazy. The number 1 brunch song. She
messed your whole brain up.
That is that one I can't answer fast. I'm gonna tell you, Dean. That's a crazy one. But I'm gonna give you an artist that when I hear it, I'm like, oh, I know what season it is.
Yeah.
And we about to get it. Once you hear some Ja Rule in the streets, man, just know.
Yeah.
It's that time to get outside.
It's a little warm out, dog.
It's a little warm out. You might need a couple of mimosas or 2. Whatever. So that's my answer for now. I'm gonna just go with an artist in particular. But songs is tough. Songs is tough.
My favorite brunch song might be "When I See You" by Fantasia.
Oh, and I'm lying too.
Cause something about "When I See You" come on, it do something.
For real, when I see you is a banger.
For sure, sure.
But I'm gonna actually tell you my bobber. For
okay. What we got?
If I hear change clothes.
Change clothes?
Yeah. Change clothes.
And go.
It just feel real good in the brunch, man.
Yeah, especially when you got it on.
I be in my bag.
Especially when you got it on. You be ready. Like, said, I'm going to kill him with this one.
So I'll go with that.
Man. And then you low key, but maybe you didn't kind of answer this next question I wanted to ask you, right? So if you could book one artist to come to a brunch, who would it be?
That's crazy. One artist?
One artist.
Oh, it's crazy because I'm not even gonna go like crazy, like big, like super big artists. I'm gonna just go with like energy and what like the brand might represent. And you had him on your pod, LaRussell.
Word.
LaRussell.
Yeah.
His energy is just infectious.
His energy will turn you up.
He's for the people as well. So it's just like that energy is just gonna be crazy. I can only imagine like that energy, bro.
Yeah, and he's one of them people. Even if you don't know his music, his energy just makes you want to smile. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Those have to be like nobody like people say, "Oh, Drake." Like, yeah, but come on.
Outside of that, you feel me? Like,
let's get somebody that fits what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah, that's an answer I did not expect. Yeah. Man, we might have to make that happen, bro.
Bro, that would be fire, bro.
We could find a way to make that happen.
That'd be a dream, man. Just off that freestyle he did on LA Leaguers, I'm just like,
yo, he be going crazy.
I just felt that though. Like it's not even about like, oh, that was fire. No, I felt what he was talking. Like,
yes,
like that would be amazing.
Nah, LaRussell is dope, man. It's just something about him. It's like you just immediately connect with him, bro, and you love that. If I had to pick one person for me though, just to come and perform at a brunch, it might be Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole?
It might be
the
Keisha Cole.
Will go crazy.
If Keisha Cole comes to a brunch, she's shutting it down.
Nah, that set gonna be wild though.
The set gonna be wild. She's going wild. And then we get a little Missy Elliott, like she sneak in. She might not show up, but if she did, you feel me? In a perfect world, Missy showing up too to do her verse.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. What? That's a good pick though. That's a great pick.
And then let me ask you this, right? If you could build the perfect brunch meal, what would that be?
The perfect brunch meal?
Because a lot of people is chicken waffles people. Some people like eggs, don't like eggs. Like what's the perfect brunch meal? It switched
up for me, honestly, because I used to be in the beginning like chicken waffle. Chicken
and waffles had us in a chokehold.
Yeah, had us like, all right, chill.
Said I can't keep doing this.
I yoked up on the switch up. I'm like, yo, what's that?
Mad sugar now. That's all this syrup.
But if the spot got some fire shrimp and grits, man.
Shrimp and grits, that'll do it.
I ain't mad at it, man. That'll do it for me.
I gotta try grits again, dog. It may be an unpopular opinion. I just have not had grits I like.
For real? Maybe that.
It tastes like the name. I don't like that. It tastes gritty. I don't want to eat gritty food.
It depends who makes it as well.
Yeah.
There's some people out here that just make, because I wouldn't say I just be eating grits every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never make
feel
grits
like we
and
in the
eat
50s,
grits besides the brunch. So it's like, but it just be popping. It be if you hit the right spot that got some fire shrimp and grits, you're not going to be mad. Or the little fried lobster tails on the.
Okay, you got the exquisite taste.
Waffle,
you got the lobster tail on the waffle.
The little strips.
You feel me? Some prawns on there.
Strips dangling around.
Yo, that's funny, man.
That's where my land at.
Oh man. And then we there's a clip from a different interview I had where I said men hurt forever, women go to brunch.
That was hilarious. And I instantly responded to you. I was like, yo, you got it.
What's your opinion on that? Is truth to that? Is valid? And who, because you there firsthand seeing it happen. What's your take on that, man?
I think it might be true because that's where they be at.
Yo.
They was all at the brunch. I don't know what they was going through personally.
Singing their hearts out though.
But they was singing. They was really singing. So I don't know. Maybe it was something personal in that brunch. But they was singing.
3 mimosas in is getting them, man.
And the guys just like, we here. What you need? What you need, Queen?
He said, I'm here for you. I got you. I'm a shoulder for you.
For real. But that is a crazy statement. Very true. I say it's true.
All right, man. And then I want to ask you this. So, right, it's been the winter time. You feel me? Brunches kind of like slowed down. It's the off season.
Yeah.
When can we expect, when is preseason for you, when the regular season starting up for these brunches again, man? Because we got to get ready. You feel me?
The preseason schedule is getting, the season schedule is getting written up as we speak as well. When that weather break, that's when we're going to be around. So when Fab said something about catch me be around June, something like that.
He definitely said catch me around June,
yeah. So it might be somewhere around there, man.
Somewhere around there,
man.
Okay, all right. For me, it's slowly getting warmer. The days is getting longer. The sun's setting later. It's setting around like 7 or something now. Yeah. It's almost that time.
We're gonna let everybody get their stuff off though.
Get their stuff off, and then we back at it.
Then we back at it.
All right. And then, do you know? When is brunch season over for you? Because you had us, you was playing with us last year.
I was.
Because you had the last one.
And I was itching. It was supposed to really be the last one.
And then you had the last one.
So God for Burna Boy.
He did that. That song came at the perfect time.
I could have got away with that any other
time. That's just a one-time use. You gotta do it now.
That was a one-time use. You'll never see that again.
So what's the end of brunch season? So we can because we don't want to miss nothing.
Connecticut a little different.
It's different.
Our weather be like it was warm in Christmas.
That's a fact. Last year it was like 70 in November or something like that.
For us, usually it's like October is like maybe the last when we try to usually end it off for the most part. We don't go past that. But usually October is for us. But that don't mean I'm not at anybody else's brunch. That's a fact. we still got them. We still going. I was at a brunch the other week.
My boy not playing. He said I can't stop. All right, so don't miss any. If you haven't been to one, if you missed one, you got a range. So don't come knocking in October and be like, oh, I missed it. Yeah. Please show up, be there, do your thing, man.
This year, specifically this year, pull up. I'm just saying that. Pull up this year.
And then, I don't know if you could leak it, but what's your plans to continue to expand Soul Food Sundays? Because I know y'all haven't even scratched the surface of what this could be.
Yeah. So, we're trying to basically figure that out. how to get into these other spaces, other areas, because we are. When I was looking at the analytics, we were getting people from Boston. We had some people from Philly, New York.
Nice.
So it's like, dang, we could really hit one of these. If we could hit one of these spots and do well, it's up from there. So it's just like building those relationships as well. Everything has to be organic and making that happen. So
I can see y'all really taking this on the road, man.
That'd be crazy.
You know where y'all gotta go is Houston.
Houston is. I haven't been to Houston yet, but I've heard great things.
If y'all, if God willing, y'all get into that Houston market, Houston brunch. Y'all in Houston with a brunch might go crazy.
Crazy?
It might go crazy.
That sound good. That sound great, actually. That don't sound good. That sound great.
Oh, man. And then let me ask you, we got a couple more questions, right? So if you had to choose one thing, because you do a million things, whether it be the camera, whether it be the collective, whether it be the brunches, if you had to choose one thing, and I know you wouldn't, but I'm going to make you choose one thing. If you had to choose one thing to keep pushing, like, and you had to let the other ones go, what would it be?
Hit me with the start bench cut.
Start bench cut. You could do it that way if you want to. Start bench cut them.
Oh, so that means I keep two. Dang, that's crazy. So name them again. So let's do three. Let's do three.
You got your camera work.
Whether
that's photos or video.
Why you do that?
You got the collective. And then you got Soul Food Sundays.
Oh, I'm starting Soul Food Sundays.
Okay, I felt that one.
I'm benching the collective.
Cut the camera?
I might cut the camera.
Cut the camera?
It's tough. Because I love music. I love music just as much. And being in that space and like creating, seeing it be created.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's it.
That's
hey.
Because I be bringing my camera to that sometimes. I'm like, oh.
So let me catch this moment.
Let me set it up. Set up already the tripod during the session. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that though, man.
That ain't bad.
Again, that's so Soul Food Sundays is about the people. The collective is a brotherhood, sisterhood, and photography, videography is just me. So people first.
Word.
And it has to do with me. I love that. I love so. Well, I love it all, of course. But, that's hard, but I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Next question. Right. We seen you had to dust off the shoes for the Hardin alumni game. Are you making a comeback in basketball anytime soon? Other than that,
the Hardin alumni game.
Didn't you play in a Hardin basketball?
Nah, I didn't.
You ain't playing that?
Nah,
I swear you did.
I had a stunt double. I
could have sworn you played in the game or something.
Somebody out there like,
why I feel like you played in that game or something.
My knees wouldn't allow me.
They wouldn't allow it.
That's not
it. So it ain't no basketball comeback. The hoop dreams is over.
I do need to get back to balling though. I balled actually for the first time in like a year and some change, like 3 weeks ago outside.
3 weeks
outside when it was nice.
Okay, I was about to say I don't know. Outside in February,
I went to Washington Park when we was hooping. I won the rough. I won the 21, so that felt good.
He's like, I still got it. I'm still here. I haven't lost.
The knees were shot.
Yeah. Icy hot.
So ain't no comeback as far as that, but here and there, I'll try to get some layups in.
That's funny, man. And then the last question I want to ask you, right? If you was talking to the younger version of yourself, right? What is one piece of advice you would give them?
One piece of advice. I would say this because I learned this growing up. Don't always care about other people, basically. So sometimes we post and be like, oh, I only had 3 likes. Let me take it down.
Yeah.
No, just do it just because that's what you wanted to do. And you like that piece of content and you like stuff like that. So I would just say do it because of you and stop procrastinating, bruh.
Just make it happen, man.
Just make it happen.
Just make it happen.
Cut it out.
And then where can we find you? Social media handles, all that fun stuff. Where can we find you and connect?
You can find me on my personal creative page at _recaptcha, RECAPTCHA. You can find the brand Soul Food Sundays, SOULFOODSUNDYS. They want to give me the A, so DYS You can find us there on Instagram, Facebook, and I just started Twitter like not too long ago.
Okay.
So Twitter's hard.
Yeah, Twitter is. That's out of all my socials. That's the one I don't keep up with. Is Twitter.
And TikTok. We're on TikTok occasionally.
Oh, let's get it.
Occasionally. I need to be better on that too.
That's all right,
That's
man.
where we at.
It's a work in progress. We gonna get you there. But all right, man. I appreciate you coming on. And as always, till next time. This is Daily Dimensions.
We out.
Peace.